Another episode of our Joy Corner is on deck. And of course, my friend and mentor and girl guide, and yours too, Heather Boschke, is here to talk to us today about fueling your confidence. Heather, thanks for coming back. And wow, this is a loaded topic. There's a lot to cover here. Where do you want to start?
Let's start with why confidence is so important. What is it? And how can we maybe do some hacks when we're not feeling our best? Because there's this great quote by Joseph Campbell, and it is the privilege of a lifetime is being who you are. And I think that that's what confidence is. It's moving through the world exactly as you are.
Oh, there's so many obstacles that get in the way, though, really. And you yourself are like the first obstacle that gets in the way of being confident. Should we fake it until we make it?
Okay, truth be told, I actually hate that phrase because faking it implies that you are pretending and you're putting on a show. And I would rather say, believe it until you become it. So believe you are the best person for the job. Believe that you are the best partner in the relationship, that you're the best parent, whatever that is. But I'd rather believe something than pretend that I am that.
That you're basically saying the same thing, but you're flipping the script a little bit where you now have control over, how you're feeling and the outcome. And, it empowers you, I think, when you do it that way. I just read something on your LinkedIn this week too, where this is a little sidestep, but where you, instead of stop apologizing, I'm sorry, I'm late, to flipping it and saying, thank you for waiting for me.
That is 100% one of the hacks to being more confident. Because think about when you're a little kid and you do something and your parents say, go apologize. It makes you a little bit feel like that bad kid again. And it puts you in a position of inferiority. So I do think that one of the things to show up as your most confident self is to sort of remove that language. If you're late to something, instead of saying, I'm sorry for being late, say, thank you so much for your patience, or thank you for understanding. And even if you make a mistake at work, instead of saying, I'm sorry, say, I'm owning that. I take responsibility, and here's how I'm going to fix that. So just a little bit of a tweak, but it's so, especially as women, it's just built into our vernacular. I bump into someone at the grocery store with my cart, and my first reaction is, oh, I'm so sorry. And why isn't it, oh, excuse me, did not mean to do that.
Right.
It feels different.
I think a good exercise would be to actually look in the mirror and practice saying this to yourself. I'm going to fake it until I make it, and see how you feel about yourself saying it that way. And then same mirror, same person, instead say, I'm going to believe it until I become it, and see just how that energy shifts in your own being and how you feel. What are some other concrete ways that you can enhance your confidence?
Yeah, okay. I've got two more besides the stop apologizing. The second one I would say is visualization is a great tool, and I use it. I've been using this since high school when I was on the basketball team and I was terrible at free throws. And one of my hacks was seeing the ball go in the net before I took the shot. So seeing that positive outcome. So maybe it's you're applying for a job and you're already seeing that it's going well and you're going to get the call back, or you're going on a blind date already, or the holidays are coming up, right? I'm already getting family anxiety. So I'm visualizing it's going to be great. People are going to get along, but visualizing the outcome is putting that energy in the universe to actually make that come true. So I think visualizations are really powerful. And then the second thing would be having a power piece. And this could be something that you wear. It could be a pair of shoes, a bag you carry. For me, I've got these feather earrings, and this is one of my power pieces. My grandparents used to call me Heather Feather, so when I wear them, it automatically puts me in a state of happiness and joy, and it also reminds me of who I am. So a power piece could be something that you wear, or even something you carry, whether it's a rock or a little emblem, but something that just makes you feel strength, power, and probably a little bit of joy too, so that you are moving through that world as the most confident version of yourself.
Gosh, that's just a beautiful thing and so simple to do. I invite you at home to really adopt some of these methods to boost your confidence. They're so simple and yet so powerful. Heather, what about fear?
Ooh,
Oh,
do you know what fear stands for?
no.
Okay. Fear stands for false evidence appearing real. Think about that, right? What we fear hasn't happened. It likely will not happen. It's false evidence that we believe, and it stops us from moving forward. I would rather think of fear as fuel. So when you get those butterflies, again, think of those things we talked about. You're about to go on a job interview, you're about to go on a date, you're about to have a hard conversation. You get those little butterflies of fear and use that as fuel, because you got to push through that, because something amazing is always on the other side of fear.
Wow. Ugh, I mean, again, those feelings, do start to bubble up. But I guess if you really, again, flip the script on it, I'm not afraid of this. I'm going to use this as fuel to show up as the best version of myself, right?
You got it.
Oh, girl, this feels so good to talk about. It really does. And I appreciate you bringing up this subject, because there's so many obstacles that get in our way, and usually it's us first, of showing up as our best version and feeling as confident as we possibly can. I don't know. You are just our girl guide, and I hope that you will come back again with some more cool tips to keep us living in the Joy Corner.
Yes, always a joy.
Okay, I'm ready. High five.
High five.
Thanks, Heather. I hope you enjoyed this version of our Joy Corner. We're here to help you live the best version of your life with, of course, our girl guide, Heather Boschke. I invite you to connect with her on LinkedIn. She can be your girl guide, too.